to today's broadcast. You're watching Remote Producer Live, and I am Kimberly Flowers. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Restream, one of the companies that we love to use and recommend for going live to multiple different platforms at once. Today, we're talking all about 5 income generating strategies for making money online with Livestream. Today is the final episode of this season for Remote Producer Live. So I thought it was really important that we had this conversation, because up until now, we've kind of talked a lot about, just how to create a stunning videos for your clients and how to create live streams that are really compelling, visually attractive, and that can, do what it is that you're looking to do for your clients, which is provide a quality product, right? But today, one of the questions that we get asked a lot, even in our business, is how do I make this work for creating something that's income generating? Like, how do I make money with the live stream? And this is an important question, because your clients they're coming to you because they know they need to be on video, and they know video is supposed to help them build their business, but most of them are oblivious about how that actually happens. Like, how do you actually convert strangers into paying customers, right? And so today we're going to talk a little bit about, video conversion. And then I'm going to give you strategies that you can share with your clients on how they can start making money online with Livestream, okay? And so before we get into all of the good stuff, guys, I just want to say again, thank you so much for watching. I know you could have been anywhere else in the world and you decided to be here. And to that end, I'm going to make today's episode an awesome use of your time. So in the comment section, guys, wherever you're watching us from, please just let me know that you, let me know where you're watching us from. I always like to know where people are watching us from. And I am in the chat right now, so I will be answering any questions that you guys have along the way. Let me know that you can hear me fine and that, audio and everything is looking good today. But let's kind of get into this, right? So what the importance of today's conversation is that, for the most part, if you are a remote producer, you're probably dealing with a lot of people who are business minded, businesses. You're probably working with a lot of businesses who are looking to promote their business online, and they know it's supposed to be through video, but they don't understand the strategy behind like how all of that works, and how do I get them from coming into the company as a viewer of our content into people who are comfortable and excited about purchasing products. Okay. So I want to explain a couple of different things. Now, if you're a business owner and you're just watching this because you're literally trying to promote your own business, this conversation is for you as well, because it'll be important for you to understand how video conversion works for you to be able to create a strategy that works for you. Okay. So if you're a business owner, you want to create videos that convert, but how can I measure the effectiveness of the videos that I'm having? If I get online, and this is where I see a lot of business owners who are really amazing at what they do make this mistake. They will get online, get on a live stream, and they will create some amazing content for their audience. And that's what you're supposed to be doing, right? But the problem is that they don't realize, that's kind of where they stop. They create something awesome for the audience, and then they disappear. And then there's no way for the audience to really, if they engage any further, okay? So your video should be doing 2 things, okay, very well. The first thing is obviously to add value to the audience. It's important that you create content that is important to your audience. And one of the ways that you can do that is to look for questions that your audience is already asking about your industry, okay? And then once you know what questions that they're asking about the industry, you can kind of insert yourself as the solution for some of those problems that they're having, right? Or some of those questions that they're having about the service. So you show up, you're adding value, you're positioning yourself as an expert in the field, and you're able to answer questions that people already have about the broadcast, okay? And so once you do that, that's adding value to the audience themselves. But then your videos should also be doing another thing very well. And that is to make sure that your videos are both adding value to the audience, but also adding value to the business, right? If you are a business owner, your video should be adding value to you in some way. Okay. And so for a lot of people, they will miss this step and do themselves a disservice and take so much time and effort and all of this stuff into creating awesome looking videos. But then they gave their audience no way to kind of like go into a deeper level of conversation around their products or their services or whatever it is that they were looking to promote in the first place. So your videos should be adding value to your audience, but they should also be adding value to the company. So what does that look like? Let's talk about it. Okay. So your videos, kind of convert at 3 different levels. You want to be thinking about this because this is an important way for you to measure the results. Like, is this working? Is it working at this level? Is it working at that level? And we'll talk about those in just a moment. But your videos need to be, they convert people at many different ways, right? So 3 main ways in particular, but I want to kind of like talk to you about the definition of like conversion. Basically, conversion is moving a person from one place to another place. All right. So if they're a video viewer, you want them to do a couple of different things. Like you want your videos to be converting information and participation, and you want them to be obviously, converting into buyers. Okay. So obviously engagement is the first level of conversion that you should be not worried about, but like that's something that you should be focused in on, making sure that you are inspiring your audience, right? So your video should be inspiring your audience to do something. Do something at the end of your broadcast, during your broadcast, your audience should be inspired to do something. And I think it's very important for you to know that because it keeps a relationship happening with your client. Like your goal for being on a live stream is not to just talk at your audience and to just be like, give them facts and information and all this kind of stuff. You really want to you want to use your video platform to build relationship with the kinds of people that you really want to work with. So at the base level, that starts with engagement. That starts with when you're live, letting people know to get inside the chat area and have a conversation with you, have them ask questions, ask them to like and share and comment on the broadcast. Those little things go a long way in building trust, right? So engagement really builds trust with your audience and it helps them to feel good about purchasing from you. So like when you're ready to make that offer, people kind of feel like they already know you and they feel confident about, making a purchasing decision. And that's the goal. You want to make sure that you're building rapport at the very beginning. So that first level of conversion should be they're watching your broadcast, and in exchange for the value that you're adding on that broadcast, they are doing things like commenting and sharing the broadcast out. They are, just engaging with that broadcast at that level. Okay. The next thing obviously that you want to do is, their information. You want to convert information. So your video should be inspiring them to give you something like that value that you need, right? They need something, you need something. They need value, they need answers to questions that they have. That's great. You're there to provide all of that for them in the highest level of quality. And then also your business needs something from them. And so you're needing that engagement. You're also needing information from them. And one of the important things about information, gathering information, and this is about like the whole list thing, right? So people say the money is in the list, but it's true in the sense that like the list allows you to keep the conversation going about whatever it is that you are talking about in your live streams, right? So when you're able to inspire your audience at different levels to be able to say, hey guys, if you love today's broadcast and you want to know more about, what we're doing, here's some things that I only share in this particular, give them kind of an incentive to give you their information so that you can keep the conversation going about your products and services and kind of like warm them into, a purchasing decision. Okay. So right off the bat, guys, I do want to say like, when it comes to making money with your videos and things like that, these strategies, some of these strategies that I'm going to share with you, I'm going to give you 5 strategies. some of these strategies can take a longer period of time, and some of them you can do right away and start to get some really cool results, right? So I want to make sure that you understand that, how the process works first before we kind of get into all of that, right? So once you have engagement, right, that's really kind of building trust at the forefront. You're building trust by getting that engagement, by answering questions live, by, encouraging your audience to have a conversation with you. And then that information builds relationship, because now you're having a two-way kind of conversation on a regular basis. You're constantly saying, hey guys, I saw this resource and I thought of you, or whatever, right? And you're able to kind of, inspire your audience that way. So that's really important for you to know. So you're building that relationship. And then of course, obviously you need buyers, you need engagement, you need information, and you need buyers. And so buying audience. So that's that third level of conversion. After you've built rapport and you've built, you started to build a relationship with your audience, then they're going to be more comfortable purchasing from you. Now, this is like when we talk about sales and things like that for videos and how videos convert, it's important to understand, the process depends on your industry. It really does. But these are just kind of like fundamental things that I'm talking to you about right now that will help you kind of grow in that way. So let's look at the first, first one here. Product sales are one of the first things that you are one of the first ways of generating income. It's probably the most obvious as well, because obviously if you're starting a live stream as a business, you have a product or service that you're looking to, you likely have a product or service that you're looking to promote, right? So product sales is one of the first ways that you can generate income. And the way that you do that, again, is to follow the video conversion formula, which is to convert at the three different levels: converting at engagement, converting at information, and then converting at action, which is that buying action. In order to do that, you want to make sure that you have a couple of things in place. Obviously, you want to make sure that there is a place for a person to make a purchasing decision about your product or service, which means that you'll need a landing page, you need a phone number. If you make more of your sales, if you make more of your sales like over the phone or something like that, then it's going to be important for you to have a place for people to go to make a purchasing decision. And then once you do that, so that's that first level, right? So you're kind of moving people along what's called a customer sequence, right? Customer sequence is just the sequence that a customer goes through when, you're taking them through a process for purchasing your product. Okay. So for video, you want to build rapport, build a relationship, build trust, build a relationship, and then create income. Okay, so your product sales obviously is the first generating activity that you want to do. So you'll have call to actions inside of your live stream that promote the product. And the reason why it's important for you to understand the different types of income strategies is because once you do, you're able to create a broadcast that kind of like specifically and intentionally targets that particular thing. So you can have pop-up graphics pop up to promote your, masterclass or a physical product or something like that while you're live. And your video goes a long way in helping that process really become more engaging. Let's see. I'm going to the chat area, guys. If you have questions as we're talking about this, then make sure that you do. Let us know. Can you show comments on Facebook Live? Yep. We're looking at the comments right there. Let's see. Watching from Atlanta. All right, you guys, welcome to the broadcast. If you're just joining us, we're talking about 5 income generating activities or strategies for creating income from live stream videos. And the reason why I'm talking about this now is because I know that if you are a remote producer, your audience is asking, your potential clients are asking you these questions. They ask us these questions, and these are kind of different strategies that we use to help people get clear about how they're looking to convert with video. Okay. So obviously the first one is going to kind of be their products. And you can develop a strategy for how you're going to sell products. My advice for that, obviously, is for throughout your live stream, you can create reminders, pop-up reminders and things like that at the end of your video. You can create a video that just says like, hey guys, if you love today's content, make sure you check us out over at whatever, right? And just always drive traffic to the product that you're looking to promote. The second way is for donations. Donations are a great way, guys, to really kind of get your audience to take some action. Okay. And one of the cool things about donations, like if you are a company that is a nonprofit, or you're, a religious organization, you are, nonprofit organization, this is kind of like a big thing for you because a lot of you are run by donations, right? And so your live stream should be adding value to the audience and then also inspiring them to give donations towards your cause. Now, this is not just for nonprofits and religious kind of businesses. Churches or organizations. It actually can be for your businesses too. You'd be surprised how many people are willing to just add support, that just to say thank you for the value that you're offering, right? And so you want to make sure that in your description, you guys, if you are taking donations, that you give them an opportunity, whether it's PayPal or Cash App or, whatever, Stripe payment, like that they can make a one-time donation, then you want to be able to do that, have that available for people to say, hey, I really love what you're doing. I really want to support it. Then you'd be surprised how many people do it just because you're giving them great value at the forefront. Okay. So those are all really, really important things. The next thing for donations, right? So just make sure that you put a link in the description about where they can make that donation. It's like, that's one of the most important things, guys, because even if you say it, like my other tip for you would be to make sure that even if you're saying it, like, hey guys, you can give donations here, try to have a graphic representation of where they can, do what it is that you're asking them to do. Those graphic call to actions make a huge difference when it comes to your live stream. And then a lot of times you can even have them silently pop up. I'm a big fan of pop-ups, guys, because they allow you to silently say things that you don't actually want to interrupt the content maybe to say. So while you're talking about whatever and you're adding value to your audience, a little pop-up can say, hey, if you're enjoying today's broadcast and want to donate to the cause, then make sure that you do that by clicking the link in the description, right? Easy, easy, easy. But, doing these small little things can really add up when it comes to the income that you're bringing in for the business. Okay. The third generating activity that I want to talk about is obviously, okay. Nope. I want to go here first. Let's talk about affiliate revenue. Affiliate revenue. Okay. Affiliate revenue is revenue that you get by promoting somebody else's product or service. Okay. So if this is a great idea for businesses who use other business solutions to do whatever it is that you do, right? So like, let's just say you are into business development and you are team building coach or something like that, right? You're a team building coach. You may want to connect with people that use kind of like those kind of platforms. So like Monday.com or whatever, right? Like that, those are team building software and things like that. You can go to their website. And the cool thing about affiliates is that for the most part, there's a lot of public affiliate places that you can go to, like Amazon or, just a lot of different companies. You'd be surprised. Some of your favorite companies have an affiliate program where they encourage you, like, hey, if you're reaching the same kind of audience that we're looking for, make sure, use our affiliate link and we'll pay you to promote our products and services. So I want to encourage you, whatever type of business that it is that you have, then look for compatible businesses that maybe don't do exactly what you do, but can service the same demographic, and then look for, their affiliate program to really push so that you can generate income that way, right? So these are multiple streams of income with video, right? So we talked about your product. Like, obviously you have that stream of income. You want people to buy or purchase your particular product. Affiliate revenue is really about, you want other people to buy products that are compatible with your business solution, right? Or product or service. So for instance, like Restream is a really good example for both this one and the next one that I'm going to talk about here in a second. But for affiliate program, like, we promote Restream because we use it, because we love it, and because we feel like it's an asset to our audience. Then we also encourage you to use it too, right? And so we put the link in the description, guys, that you can use Restream to go live to multiple different platforms, to be able to even add graphics and some really cool things to your broadcast. And so because we believe in it, we promote it. So this is the same thing that you want to do. Look for businesses that have compatibility and that are maybe trying to reach the same audience as you, or depending on the business that you have. Like, there's so many companies who would love to partner with you as an affiliate in an affiliate program so that you can create affiliate revenue. Okay. So that's that third stream of income, right? So we talked about product sales for one, right? If you're with me in the comment section, let me know that you're actually getting this. What is the first one we talked about, right? Product sales. Then we talked about donations being super important for just you want to always give people an opportunity to support you. Okay. You always want to give people an opportunity to support the cause, to support the business, to support whatever it is that you're doing, because you never know, people love to support causes that they care about. They love to support businesses that they believe in. And it helps you, again, build that deeper relationship, that deeper connection when you're talking to your audience like people, and not just talking at them like they're just a random, device, right? Like your camera. So it's going to be really important for you to do that. So the third one that we talked about is affiliate revenue. Affiliate revenue, guys, you can pretty much go to any website. So if you have let's just say you have a source of a business software that you use, or a business, whatever that you use, you go to the website, look for the affiliate area, and then click on that. Make sure that you create a subscription, and then, create a affiliate link, and then you can use that link to promote them, and you'll get income that way, right? So we do that with Amazon. We do that with Restream. Amazon is actually a really great one, guys, because depending on whatever it is that you're doing, Amazon is a really great affiliate tool. You just make sure, for us, especially because we do equipment, recommendations and things like that. People want to know what camera, they want to know what microphone, all of these different things. And so we recommend it and say, hey, here, go to this place. But then we have an affiliate program. You go to our link, you may get a discount or whatever. And that's the incentive for them to use the link that we gave them. And then they purchase it and we get money, right? So that's one way that you can do it too. So that's affiliate revenue. The other thing I want to talk about is show sponsors. Show sponsors, you guys. Now, this is all about, when you think about show sponsors, I want you to think about who are some great collaborative relationships that you can build. This is all about collaboration. What you do is amazing, but when you do it with other people, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, right? And so more and more compelling. So having show sponsors, there might be people or businesses around you right now who complement what you do, and maybe they're not ready to have their own platform just yet, but they love to be highlighted on yours. So in the event that you're able to do that, you want to start building those relationships with those kinds of people so that they can say, hey, we'd love for our business to be highlighted on your platform. And there's different ways that you could promote sponsors. You can do it at the beginning of the videos like we do, or you can do it at the end of videos, or you can do it in between. You could just talk about it, give visual representation of those products and services as well. And your show sponsors will be happy to pay you to, highlight their brand. So this works a lot, especially with like, if you have a product or service. This is another thing I want to encourage you to do. Like, as a business, aside from just looking for sponsors, if you have a business that has a product or service that you want highlighted on another person's platform, reach out to that business and create an affiliate relationship or a sponsorship relationship where you'll pay them to get space on their platform. And that's really, really useful, because the more audiences you can get in front of, the more more of a list that you're going to build, the more rapport you're going to build, the more opportunities for sales you're going to have, right? Especially if it comes out of the mouth of somebody who like is an influencer that people already trust about this particular thing. When they say, hey, we highly recommend, this product or service, now that just automatically gives you brand credibility, right? So sponsors are a really, really great relationship building thing for your clients to have. So this is why we encourage our clients to set up, sponsorship relationships. So a lot of times that covers the cost of even the production of their broadcast and more. Like you're looking to create a profit. So that's like, I think we've talked about 5, right? So far, 5 income generating activities for your business. And they are product sales, 1, 2, donations, 3, affiliate relationships or affiliate revenue, sponsors. Oh, we forgot one, right? It's only 4. Let's get to the 5th one. Now, the other one is, and a lot of people want to know about this one, right? So the next one is video, YouTube monetization. YouTube monetization. And what that is essentially where YouTube will pay you to create, like to have ads and stuff inside of your videos. So if YouTube knows, hey, this person is creating content that a lot of people like, they have a partnership program where they will pay you to not just create the videos, but really to have commercials running in between your videos and things like that, right? So this is something that you can self-generate through a live stream. Like through a live stream, you could do a live stream and say, hey, we're cutting to commercial. We'll be right back right after this kind of thing, and then do your own. But if you do that, I would also suggest that you have what's called like a dual recording, or where you're cutting out the commercials for your YouTube videos and then allowing your YouTube monetization to kind of do its own thing, right? So where the commercials are coming in on their own through the YouTube platform. Now, in order to start up YouTube monetization, like people want to know, how do I get started with the partnership program for YouTube and things like that? There are some requirements and prereqs that you're going to need in order to qualify to be part of the YouTube partnership program. Okay. One of the first things that you need is to have 1,000 subscribers. You need to have at least 1,000 subscribers. And you also need to have at least 4,000 hours within a 12-month period of watch time. Now, that's not like 4,000 hours is not necessarily like for one video, but obviously for all of your videos within a 12-month period, there should be 4,000 hours watched, right? So once you do that, then you'll fill out the form on YouTube for the partnership program. They'll take a look at it. It could take like, anywhere between a couple of days to a couple of weeks to actually get approved, right? And they're also looking at like the thing about YouTube monetization is that you also sometimes like have to keep up with it too. So it's the 4,000 hours over the 12 months span. But if you go under that, I have heard that some people had their YouTube monetization revoked because they were not keeping up with the, viewership and things like that. So you really have to be dedicated, and consistency is key. When it comes to creating any income on YouTube or on a live stream or, just anywhere with video, consistency is key, guys. You have to make sure that you are showing up consistently, because when you do that, you're positioning yourself as an expert consistently, right? And people are able to find you, and they feel like you're more reliable. They feel like, this is a source of information that they can go to on a consistent basis to get their questions answered, to have their challenges solved and things like that. So you want to make sure that you are consistent with the broadcast. I know sometimes like it can be a little bit daunting to create a lot of videos. You're creating all this content and, maybe not always knowing what it is that you should be talking about. That's why I told you guys at the beginning, it's going to be important for you to really take a deep dive into industry asked questions, like frequently asked questions for your industry. Okay. And there's some tools that you can do, like Google Trends and things like that, where you can put in the questions and see how many people are asking that question and start to create content that answers questions. Not questions so much that you want people to know, but questions that people are already asking about your industry. Okay. And that's key, because that's going to help your videos grow faster when it comes to their watch time and things like that, because YouTube is a search engine. So when you're utilizing YouTube, you want to create content that people are searching for, right? Just like SEO. I don't know if you guys are familiar with SEO, but it's search engine optimization. YouTube is its own search engine, right? So you want to optimize your videos for helping them to be found by people who are already looking for that thing, right? So super, super exciting. Sorry. Let's see. I do want to see if you guys have any questions in the chat area right now. And I do want to, let's see. Hold on. But welcome, you guys. Welcome all of you that are here so far. I've done live stream using free version of Restream. Awesome. Good job. Yay. Make sure that you guys, if you also want to take a look at how to create videos that are really high quality and, are able to add some really cool effects and things like that to your live streams, make sure that you do go to restream.io or just click the link in the description of this video and check it out, right? Are you getting ready for a live stream show? All right, cool. So it looks like some of you guys are doing some shows out there. Guys, and I want to encourage you, like, as this year has kind of like it's gone through, like, this, we're at the beginning of the year, but like we've gone through, with the pandemic and all of these different things, a lot of people are understanding now more than ever that it is time for us to start rethinking how we are bringing in customers, right? And so this is what makes live streams so powerful, because it's live. You're able to engage with your audience real time, answer questions about, that they have about your industry real time. You're able to add value real time. They're able to see the authenticity of your presentation real time. And those things really do make a difference. So it's going to be important that you see, you start to think about, like, how can we create more conversion with video online? Even if you're just used to kind of like a more business to, relationship where you're doing it in person and things like that. If you have a brick and mortar kind of business and you're waiting for traffic that's driving by to build, your customer base, guys, I want to encourage you to really take the time this year to monetize video, to study video. There's so many amazing influencers right here on this channel, right here on this platform. If you're on Restream platform, there's just so many like people who are dedicated to helping you move further faster with video. And I want to encourage you guys to take advantage of the training that you have with these platforms. And of course, like, if you feel like, man, this is some great information, but at the end of the day, I really don't have the time to invest in doing, all of the learning curves and all of that, and you really just want it done for you, then guys, make sure that you go over to remoteproducerlive.com, and where we create your broadcast for you. So we'll do it for you, with you. You be the host of the broadcast. We'll take care of all the technical things, and that will help you move further faster too. You have the advantage also of having people who have done this. We can give you strategy, like a broadcast strategy for how you're going to be more successful with your broadcast this year. Guys, I am so grateful for the opportunity that we've had so far, just to kind of like give add value to you guys in the way of like helping you produce videos that are high level for your clients, helping you to understand what are some resources and tools that you can use, and also, just kind of adding value to you guys in the way of like teaching you how to make money getting clients with live stream, right? So that's the important part. At the end of the day, guys, we know that you have some amazing brands and what you do is special and it's unique and it's something that the world needs. And so for people like us who are remote producers, our job is to highlight what you do and make it, something that is visually compelling and that's something that excites other people about your products, your services, your mission, your message. And that is what it's all about. If we've been able to inspire you in that way, in any way of that proportion, then we've done our job here, and we are super excited to bring you more content. So today is, yes, the last episode of the season of Remote Producer Live. However, we will be still making review videos and things like that. And until the next season, we're going to be like creating some other content for you guys. We have a brand new show coming up that I wanted to talk about too. I won't talk about it here at this moment. So if you want to know about the new show, make sure that you are part of our VIP crew. And if you subscribe over to Kimberly Flowers page, then you'll know like the insider stuff that we're working on. And we have a really amazing show coming up for you guys. But this is the end of this one. And I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to add value to you guys. If you have any questions, let's see what we got. Yes, Restream is your preferred choice. Yeah, absolutely. Like it's super. One thing I love about Restream is that it makes it easy. Like if you're trying to do your broadcast kind of like yourself and you have a setup that you're, looking to, this makes it just super easy, right? So what we do, let's see. All right, you guys are in there. Yay. Love you too. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Awesome. So guys, that's all I have for you. We are up. The time is up. 40 minutes goes by so quickly. But I do want to say, guys, if you have any other questions about how to do broadcasts, make sure that you put them in the comment section. We'll be in the comment section too and answering all of your questions. And until our next season, you guys, I want to say thank you again for watching. Now you could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here. And I hope today was an awesome use of your time. Until next time, you guys, we will see you on the next season. Bye.